Here is a fact. Calves and the size of them coincide with genetics, right? So, for example, I have a friend of mine and he has never attempted to build his calves at all in his entire lifetime. And they are like tree trunks, right? So, if your calves are smaller in comparison to someone else, it could be because of your genetics, right? But the good news is we can build the calf muscles just like any other, right? And I'm not saying my calves are in the best shape, okay? But what I want to do today is go through a couple of exercises, right? Remember, we are not trying to overcomplicate things, right? And I will show you how you can build those calf muscles. Before you do so, over 50% of the persons who watch the video have not subscribed and have not liked the video. So I implore you to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so before and like the video. My commitment to you, if you do this, is that I will tailor my videos as best as possible to suit your needs. I will try my ultimate to do so. Thank you in advance for doing that. Without further ado, let's jump into the calf exercises. Now, today, notice I have a couple of of equipment here, right? And I don't usually do this, but I think the most effective way to build the calves is by utilizing some of these. It's not absolutely necessary, right? But I will show you what I mean by that. The most effective exercise for building, and I don't like to be very uh, 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 hard and fast about this is the best exercise, right? Because when you're going for hypertrophy, there are many variations in ways that you can build the muscle, right? And if you've been watching 11 Fit TV, I've been talking about that. Don't focus too much on the rep range and all that complicated stuff, right? Try and get to the point of failure or very close to failure, right? And as you go on and you exercise, which is what we have been going through, you will find that sweet spot when you know where failure is. And this comes with time, okay? But don't overcomplicate it, is what I'm saying. Worrying about how many sets should I do? How many reps should I do? If you do 5 sets and that gets you 5 reps and that gets you very close to failure or failure, that is what you want to do, because this will prompt the muscle to take on more load. Okay, I'm not used to this load. What are you doing? Okay, I'll give you a bit more so that you can get stronger, and that will give you that hypertrophy, making that muscle bigger. Okay, so calf raises. Well, we are going to be very simple with the calf raise, right? So if I turn to the side here, right, and we're doing the calf raise, we can do it standing on both legs here. So if I go from the side, you can put your hands out, whatever is best for your balance, right? And you can lift up, right? And you see, as we lift up, those calf muscles are contracting and we're going down. Remember the concept of living in the exercise. This applies every time, right? When you're working out and you're going for that hypertrophy. If you're going for strength, that is something different. And we will talk about that. Hypertrophy and strength exercises are two separate things. We'll talk a bit more about that. But we are lifting that calf and we're going up. We're not rushing. We're not going for momentum. Well, I say that, but let's say you want to do those calf pulses, for example. You can do the pulses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Now it's starting to burn, okay? So I'm building up, right? Now I'm really exhausting the muscle. Now I start living it. I'm not at failure yet, so I'm still going because I want that muscle to get used to getting to that failure point, right? And then I push it some more. And I'm asking the muscle that question. Okay, I'm going to give you some extra load. Can you manage that load? And that in that lies the answer of the muscle getting bigger. Okay, I can't do it, but I can go this much, and I'll give you everything I have, right? And the next time we will give it that load again. And over time, that will result in the muscle getting bigger, right? So that's what we're going for, right? I'm still going, I'm really living in that calf raise here, and I'm doing it on both legs, right? So you see, I'm not at failure, but you get the concept, right? You have to take the muscle to the point of, to that failure point for you to get the results that you're looking for in the case of hypertrophy. Strength is something totally different. Well, I did it on both legs, but to give the calves an additional load, you can do it on one leg. Okay, so you can lift the leg up, right? And for some people, this will make them feel very off balance, right? And that's normal, right? Over time, it will feel better. Here are a couple of things that you can do to balance your body so that it's not rocking all over the place. One, you can tighten your abdominal muscles, right? If you roll your shoulders back and you tighten your abdominal muscles and you lift, you will find that you feel much more balanced and you're not going all over the place. Okay, so one leg with the same concept, right? We want to exhaust those calves, right? And so we can start with the pulses, right? So we're pausing, and then we get to that point where we really feel those muscles start to contract, and then we say, okay, now I'm going to take you to that extreme, right? I'm bringing you to that point of failure, right? And that's where you want to bring the muscles in question. And that is why it is important to understand the muscles that you are working with each exercise that you're doing. Okay. Well, this is why I brought these equipment here. And this can be, it doesn't necessarily have to be this. It can be any elevated surface. If I should think about it generally, a stairs or a step in your house is probably a universal thing that I can think of that you can use with an elevated surface like this. And what you can do here is you put your the ball of your feet on the surface and then you lift up, right? And that creates an environment that gives the calf muscles a bit more load, right? So you go ahead and you do that. And this, you will always, you might, feel wobbly again. What you can do is put that opposite leg on the ground, but you're just placing it there for balance. You're not standing on that leg, right? So you can go on the tip of your toes and then and don't put it all the way out here because you will start to put load on the leg. That's not what you want because we're working the calves, right? So you bring it close to the other leg. Let me turn to the front so you can see what's going on here. So you put it close, right? And then you start with the lift, right? So I'm working the right, but my left is just there to give me balance. And I'm feeling that load on the calves, okay? On the right calf in this case, right? Just to give you that balance, okay? So you're going up, there, and I'm tilting a little bit on my right side, right? Just to put that load on the right side, on the right calf, sorry, okay? So there you go, calf raise. So we did both legs and now we go to single leg. Of course, on both legs, right, the load is not as much and it's spread evenly between two legs. And on one leg, right, you're asking your calves, okay, I'm going to give you some more load, i.e. it's lifting your body. And so you get a more loaded exercise in that way. Well, you can take it a step further. If you have a dumbbell, you can hold that in your hand, right? If you're doing the right side, you hold it in your right hand and you can execute the same exercise, okay? And you're lifting. Remember, we want to take it to that place where we are at failure or almost at failure. The heavier the dumbbell, right, the quicker you will get to failure, which is where we're trying to get, okay? Well, I have this chair here because there is another calf raise that you can do and you can utilize the dumbbell to do this as well, okay? So the same logic applies, right? We can be here and we say, okay, we're going to do some calf raise, both legs, right? And we're here and we're lifting up, right? And you're living in that exercise. Remember, this could be heavier. This is about, this is 8 pounds here, right? But this could be 40 pounds. You know, it all depends, right? What gets you to that place or what is available to you. Don't make it complicated. And we're lifting up and down, up and down. Well, we can isolate this and we can put it on one leg and we are going to work that left side with that dumbbell. Okay, so the weight is here and we're telling the calf muscles, hey, I want you to attempt to lift this weight here. Okay, and you're lifting up. Remember the pulses. We can do the pulses, do some pulses. We're still using that calf to do the lifting, but we're just really building up the contraction in that muscle and we're taking to that failure point, right? And once we get there, we're really pushing, not when the muscle is tired, but when you are at failure. And it will take you some time to get used to that feeling, okay? So that is how you can utilize the calf raises 2 ways. You can use this dumbbell and add some load to the calves while you are sitting, right? Or you can, of course, stand up and you can do that calf raise, right? You can do it on one leg for balance. Remember, you can put this leg here beside the one that you're working just to balance yourself and you can lift up, right? Remember, you're not putting any weight on this leg. It's just there for balance, right? And to do that, you can just rock over a little bit to that side that you're working. And then you really feel that work in the calves, okay? And if you have 2 dumbbells, right, just like we began with, you can hold both dumbbells to your side and you can lift up, right, off the ground with both legs, doing that calf raise with the left and right at the same time, okay? So there and there you have it. Let's do a quick routine before we go here, just so I can provide a short for you as well. Okay, so we're here. Let's do the right side. Let's do 10 on this side and then we'll do 10 on the left. Okay, so here we are. We're going to do that single leg. Let's do the one where our legs is beside our legs are beside each other, right, for the balance. And then we're just lifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nicely done. And then we're going to switch over, right? We're going to do the left side now, all right? Balance leg is here. We're pivoting over a little tiny bit, and then we're lifting. 1, leaving the exercise. Understand that muscle to mind connection is really important. We want the calves to be doing the lifting, and there are many variations that we can use here. The most important thing is we are understanding what muscle is doing the lifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Okay, so that there and there is the calf raise that will help you to build that calf and get those muscles nice and strong. Let me know what you think. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop them in the comment section. Leave a like on the video. I will really appreciate that. Thanks for all your support thus far. And until next time, stay healthy and see you again soon.